If you're wondering whether a 4K laser projector is really the right upgrade for your home cinema or office, you're not the only one weighing the decision. Link is in the description if you want to check the product details on Amazon. Let's dig into what the BU50RG actually delivers in a real-world setting, the hidden trade-offs that can catch first-time buyers off guard, and whether the price tag makes sense for everyday use. First off, the biggest question most people face is the brightness claim. 5000 ANSI lumens sounds massive, and it is especially when you compare it to the 500 lumens range you see on most consumer-grade projectors. In practice, that extra punch means you can run the BU50RG in a partially lit living room and still see a crisp picture without pulling blackout curtains. I've tried it in a room with ambient lighting equivalent to a typical family TV area. The image stayed vivid, colors didn't wash out, and the details in a dark scene held up better than many budget 1080p units I've used. If your viewing space isn't a dedicated dark room, that brightness alone can be a deal-maker. Resolution is the other headline feature. True 4K UHD 3840x2160 means you get about 4 times the pixel count of a 1080p projector. The difference is most noticeable when you sit close enough to read fine text in a spreadsheet or when you stream a 4K Netflix title. In a home theater setup with a 120-inch screen, the pixel density is high enough that you can't easily spot individual pixels, and the image feels more like a massive TV than a projected canvas. For professionals who need to showcase detailed graphics, CAD models, or high-resolution video, that pixel count translates directly into fewer compromises on clarity. Now, let's talk about the practical side of getting this thing installed. The BU50RG comes with both horizontal and vertical lens shift, which is a real convenience if you can't mount it perfectly centered on the screen. In my testing, I was able to place the projector a few feet off axis and still achieve a perfectly square picture without keystone correction, which often introduces unwanted artifacts. That flexibility can save you a lot of ceiling mounting headaches, especially in rooms where the projector has to live above a bookshelf or a false ceiling. However, that flexibility comes with a size penalty. The unit is larger and heavier than a typical Pico projector, so you'll need a sturdy mount or a dedicated table. The heat management system relies on a fairly audible fan, which can be a minor distraction during quiet dialogue scenes or when you're delivering a presentation in a conference room. In a dark home theater, the fan noise is easily masked by the movie soundtrack, but in a silent meeting room you might notice a low hum. It's not a deal-breaker, but it's something to keep in mind if you need absolute silence. Another hidden factor is the throw distance. With a minimum image size of about 40 inches, you can project a small picture from a short distance, but to get the full 120-inch experience you need roughly 8 to 12 feet of throw distance, depending on zoom settings. If your room is cramped, you could end up with a distorted image or have to settle for a smaller screen. Planning the layout in advance, measuring the distance from the mount point to the screen is essential. Unlike some short throw models that can sit inches from the wall, the BU50RG is built for a more traditional projector room relationship. Who should consider buying this projector? If you're a home theater enthusiast with a dedicated media room, the combination of true 4K resolution and high brightness makes it a solid foundation for a premium setup. It also shines in business environments. Think conference rooms where you need to display detailed spreadsheets or high-resolution video without worrying about ambient light. Educators who want to project crisp slides and video in lecture halls will appreciate the laser light source's consistent brightness over time. Laser units typically maintain their output longer than lamp-based models, which reduces the need for periodic replacements. On the flip side, if you're looking for a portable solution to take on the road, this isn't it. The size, weight, and need for a stable mounting surface make the BU50RG a permanent install kind of product. Budget-conscious buyers should also pause. While the price is justified,